Oh, shit. All right, here we go. Well, we're back, and hopefully we have corrected all the problems. And I thank you so much for sticking with us. This is um, this is one of 18 lectures that were given in Nigeria for peer review. We went to Nigeria in 2004 for a peer review where mathematicians and mathematical physicists and engineers and the head of all the departments of all the universities of Nigeria had come. Uh, they we did zonal lectures, so at each university, all of the staff and mathematicians and so forth from those universities would come for this peer review, in which they would challenge Professor Ebo on his unified field theory equation. And this is very interesting because when the dust settled, only Professor Ebo was standing. There were several PhDs from the University of Cambridge who attended these lectures. There were mathematicians from really all over Nigeria, and the world was invited. At Kogi State, we had over 10,000 young people come, and they were hanging out the windows and everything to hear a lecture in mathematics. And they say that black people wouldn't come for 3 and 4 hours for a mathematical lecture. We're not showing that piece tonight, but we are going to show it, where these young people from Kogi State University in Nigeria came and they couldn't get in the auditorium, so they climbed up on the roof and went through windows and stuff. They were hanging out of the windows to hear Professor Ebo lecture on mathematics. This at ABU is one of the leading universities in Nigeria. And unless you are saying that a black person with a PhD in mathematical science is somehow less in his mental capacities than a white person, and a black person like Professor Yah Abubakar, who has his PhD from Cambridge and his papers were the most read and researched in all of Cambridge history. And you could say the same for another black mathematician's name, Alex Anamalu. You're going to see all these mathematicians as we go along, showing you that the best minds in the world challenged Professor Ebo, and they all agreed that his equation, well, not all of them, maybe, but most of them, overwhelmingly agreed that the equation was correct. So at this particular time, when you have a mathematician by the name of, what's his name? Slipping my tongue. But he is still in Professor Ebo's work before our eyes. He has string theory. Wow, why won't the name come? You know what I'm talking about. And he didn't have an equation when he first presented string theory, but now he has an equation. And his equation, even though it doesn't have the same letters as Professor Ebo, the letters are changed, but it is the same equation. And he even calls it the theory of everything, the God theory, something to that nature. But here is one of the lectures that Professor Oebo did in Nigeria, and I want you to hear it. We're going to be showing you plenty of them as we go along. So, Sister Moshe, would you bring us in on what's happening in Nigeria right now?
Most recently, using his broad experience along with the staff of NUC to move us forward in terms of going to take a place at the forefront and the highest levels in the world in terms of Nigerian universities and so on. And of course, uh, the Dean of Engineering, when we were coming into the engineering, we heard about his name. He was here very briefly. At the time, he was a role model, immediate role model. People like Abdul Kadri and Iya Abubakar and of course Chikobi and Wojobi. Actually, Wojobi did pass through this school. And so he was our immediate role model, and so it's a pleasure to actually have to, see him here. And of course, my wonderful classmate was now a VC, Deputy VC. I'm sorry. And who is in the school days, he was considered unquestionably the greatest writer in our class. The handwriting was superb, and you just give him a topic, and he polishes it. It was amazing the way he wrote, And of course, he played football very well as well. And of course, the other VC, sorry, I keep on calling it VC, Deputy VC. You can see there's a tremendous amount of power in the team that is, steering ABU here, which makes us proud. And when we go back, to New York, we're going to let them know about this powerhouse here and how we can work with them. The young academic, Dr. Bajay, who works with Professor Adenike, and anybody who is under Professor Adenike, being groomed, just like the VC was groomed by Professor Abdelkader. You're in good hands, and we're very, very proud to be here. And of course, there's Elder Gazama, who, I didn't realize he was here at the time I was here. He's now, doing some very important thing for me personally, but a great brother. And, so these are kind of opportunities I've had to meet
So what's this unmute? Okay.
Huh.
Okay, so we're gonna try it again. You gonna say something to the audience?
Oh, we're gonna try it one more time. We're gonna try it one more time. See if we can get this tape to play with audio this time. It has audio. I don't know why it didn't show.
He's here with us, and yet we cannot see. Like the BC, who has
Ask them if they can
tradition
hear
of
it.
the greatness of this.
Can you hear now?
Very proud of him.
Somebody let me know if you can hear now.
He has a big job of continuing the tradition. He's doing a marvelous job. And of course, the Professor Edinburgh, great educator
Yeah,
himself.
they can hear it. Somebody put in there.
He played all kinds of roles.
Okay.
Most recently,
Woo. Thank you, but we hung in there because we think it's worthwhile for you to see this. I'm so sorry. I apologize again. Please don't leave us.
To take a place at the forefront and the highest level.
Thank you, Joe Bantu, thank you for
Universities and so on.
Yes.
And of course,
Brother Bantu, thank you for letting us know.
when we
Peace.
were coming into the engineering, we heard about his name. He was here very briefly. At the time, he was a role model, immediate role model of the cadre and Yabu Bakar, and of course Chikobi and Wojobi. Actually, Wojobi did pass through this school.
I'm going to cut my mic off. Bring me back up.
And so he was our immediate role model, and so it's a pleasure to actually have to see him here. And of And so, basic answer about the existence of humanity can be characterized in three categories. The holy books, which is the Bible, Quran, Torah, said that the universe came out of the Word of God. As in God saying, let there be light, and the Word changing into light. Because saying let there be stone, change it to stone. And God saying let there be humans, the Word change it to humans. That's the position of the believers. Now, the non-believers or the scientists say, well, we don't believe in that God thing because we don't believe in God. But God got to later on prove that they do believe in God. But they said the universe came out of a big explosion that they call the Big Bang. This big boom, and behold, the universe came up. And yet there's a third one by the ancient Africans, which predates the two accounts that we gave by about 20,000 years. The ancient Africans concluded that the universe came out of the rolling water waves of noon. The rolling water waves of noon. And out of those waves came an atom, which was later on mispronounced atom by the Greeks, and which was further mispronounced to Adam or Adamu at the time of the writing of the Holy Books. So atom is the same word as atom, and the name Adam, the name given to the first human, is the same word. What this discovery has done because God determines
comments, and I understand that a number of people cannot hear us, cannot hear Professor Ebo. So I am going to apologize, but I'm going to go down, and we are going to get the master tapes from this, because I think that this is a critical piece to go over the peer review of what happened in Nigeria and how the Nigerian Senate came together and for the first time in its history voted unanimously to support and to create the Africa International Prize for Science and Technology and make Professor Ebo its maiden recipient. You will make your mind up yourself for what you think about this equation. But if this equation, and I do believe that it is correct, I believe the equation is correct, will put black folks at the very top of the mathematical, physical world in terms of engineering and everything that comes out of mathematics. And that's what we should be taught, and that's how we should learn. And it will definitely put us in leadership of the intellectual acclimates that can build and do anything we decide to do. So I am going to get the original tapes to master so we can bring these peer review and let you make up your own mind for what for what it's worth. So thank you for listening. We're going to go down and do the subscribe button so we can keep you abreast of what is happening and when we'll be back with you. Again, please accept my apology, and don't dump us for this mistake. Please don't, because we got so much information for you. And I've been all over the planet with the best of our researchers and historians, and I intend to bring all that to you on this channel as we go forward. Thank you.